Alright guys, so today I want to talk about understanding flow of maps and sound in maps. Now when you understand where a certain box is being opened from, that gives you a distinct advantage over other players. That is why players who have many more hours than you in this game are probably destroying you and killing you in ways that you didn't expect them to kill you. For instance, in our first clip, we were able to shoot an individual on a med box in the head while he's looting. And all this happens because we understand the sound inside the chalet where we are currently at. So hopefully you guys can gain some information and or knowledge from this to help you slay in Tarkov as well. We'll see you guys in raid. So we're hearing him opening the bag above us in the room next to the med room. Once we hear him open the door, we're going to start pushing. Now a lot of people don't realize you can shoot through certain items in the game, such as this blue cloth. It does not reduce the damage from your bullets. Now we're going to clear through, make sure that we killed this guy. Simple things like this will increase your survival rate, as well as your odds of winning fights. Just having the element of surprise is huge. Hell yeah, dudes. Now during this next clip, this is right off the spawn. This is a very common place to get hit from. The guy's standing on the rock above that wall. Most players would sit there and try to peek, but as you're going to hear, he throws a grenade there. That grenade is going to mask our movement. As you see, we're moving through, checking how much damage on our armor, slow walking on the wood. We know this guy has very strong rounds. He's geared. We don't aim down sights because that makes a lot of unnecessary noise. Point fire is huge in this game. If you learn it, it'll help you win way more fights. This guy has no idea where we are. He throws a grenade to mask his movement. And point fire wins the day. GG's, buddy. Now with how sound is in this wipe, it's pretty rough to pinpoint where people are. Now, this is a 4-man. They're running through to the exit. Now keep in mind, guys, you don't have to fight all the way through. And also, when you're using M67s, they're used as nades to push people, not force movement. If you do what this guy does, it will get you killed. So he's throwing an M67. This works versus new players. It forces them to run. But normally you would follow it. This guy did not. Instead, he slowly walks out and dies. Now a common mistake most players make is they think they have to kill everybody. You don't have to. What you can do is you can come back and you can loot their bodies later. Because nobody's going to stay the last 5-6 minutes to watch their buddy's gear. Nor are they going to take the loot from it, especially in like really open areas. We know there's 2 more players.
There's 2 more.
So we're going to buy our time, and then we're going to fast forward and show you how much gear was left on the guy outside.
Not worth our time. Or risking our gear, but we'll take the free kills. If they want to push us, we'll kill them.
As you guys can see, lots of gear, lots of loot. We even netted a trooper for our next slick.
and we're able to insurance fraud our regular gear. So you never have to kill everybody. There's plenty of time in raid, especially when you know it takes about 3 to 4 minutes to get to the extract. Looking for silhouettes in the bushes. So generally moving along this wall is very dangerous for you. You're going to see why right here. Now, because we understand map flow, we know that there is a spawn over here, and that people will generally wait in these areas, in these bushes. I think he's got another. It's always good to move through with the intent of getting into combat. One thing I've done more this wipe than I've done than any other wipe is I've waited in areas longer in order to let players move through so that I can either ambush them or not get killed right off the spawn. Let's reload. We just need 2 more. We're going to give it a few more seconds before we start to move through. We are ultra geared. We got level 6 armor on. Let's make sure we're full auto. We're just going to wait. We're not in a rush. We'll try to head around the back side and hit the other snipers' scavs before we head inside, right? And let's check the goon tracker real quick as well. They're on customs, so we don't have to worry about the goons, so that's good. Well, our task is, for our daily, is to survive interchange 3 times, but we have to go through the path to the lighthouse. Oh, someone's above. So the reason we know someone's above is we heard someone making a noise like they're falling or jumping. If you're making that noise, everyone can hear it. Now, ideally, we would have killed this first guy in the first mag. We're using our bush here for concealment. This is why point fire is really good. Very effective, especially in close combat. And this is why we wait. Had we not waited, we would have died here. That's one reason. See, if we would have ran, we would have died there. And his weapon did no damage to us. That feels bad. I don't know if it was me that made that noise or one like a player. But I also heard movement too, which is even weirder. So the reason you see me doing like up downs and stuff like this all the time is to kind of see if there's anything I'm missing, like any we're trying to see if there's like something that we're not able to see just standing straight, right? Like a silhouette or something that's possibly in a bush, right? You may not see it looking at it one way, but you can see it doing something differently, right? Like up or down or left to right kind of thing. That's one reason you see some players do stuff like that.